This video is about sampling methods. Let's talk about probability sampling and non-probability sampling. Every member of the population has a known equal chance of selection. This is probability sampling. Not all members have a known or equal chance of being selected. This will be non-probability sampling. For probability sampling, normally we will use this randomized method, while non-probability sampling is based on convenience, judgment, or quotas. Example for probability sampling: simple random, stratified, systematic sampling. Convenience, quota sampling, other examples of non-probability sampling. Now let's talk about specific sampling methods. Simple random sampling. Every individual has an equal chance of being selected. For example, use a random number generator to pick 30 students from a full list. Systematic sampling. Select every nth people from a list or sequence. Example, choose every fifth student from an alphabetical roster. Stratified. Divide population into subgroups called strata. Randomly select samples from each strata. For example, select 5 students from each grade level using random selection. Each grade level, this is divide all the population into subgroups. Then select 5 students from each grade level randomly. This will be stratified. Quota. Divide population into subgroups. This like stratified. Then non-randomly select until quotas are filled, which means the researcher sets a target number called a quota for specific subgroup. Then select samples from certain subgroups until the target number is reached. Remember, it's not randomly select the samples from subgroups. So keywords here: non-randomly select samples from subgroups. For example, ask students in the hallway until you get 10 from each class, which means these 10 samples for each class are not selected randomly. Convenience. Select whoever is easier to reach. For example, survey the first 20 students who walk into cafeteria. Check for understanding. Write down the sampling method for each diagram. You could see diagram 1 is a simple random sampling. Diagram 2, you could see the population is divided into 3 subgroups. For each subgroup, they randomly select 2 samples. So it is stratified sampling. The third one. First, they choose the second people. Then keep adding 3 to choose the 5th people, 8th people, 11th people, 14th people. So this is systematic. Diagram 4. The population is divided into 3 subgroups. Then they choose volunteers from each subgroup. In other words, the samples are not selected randomly from each subgroup. So this is called sampling. Diagram 5. Because the researcher choose the sample based on their location, easy to reach, convenience sampling.